Okay, so real quick, this is my Disco 32 relocation antenna relocator. So this was my upgrade from my TCI Inc. mask, right? So mask uses some sort of like R6 cable or something where you remove this antenna. It goes through here, and then you basically just relocate your antenna elsewhere, right? Anywhere you want. I used to carry my radio pouch here on my bigger vest, and you'd have that antenna poking up. So if you look down for any reason, you'd be poking your eyes or your neck or whatever. No big deal. It's just somewhat of a nuisance. So I had this for about, I want to say, over a year, and it came apart from here. I tried fixing it. I did fix it multiple times, and then I just got tired of it. So what I did was I upgraded to this system. This is Disco 32. It's very thin compared to this one, as you can see. It has a protective cover around it, and this thing was awesome. I really liked it. I don't know if it's the cable or not, but the reception with this was a lot stronger. I could be walking out by myself in the middle of nowhere inside a ranch, and then I'd key out, and I had a transmission. This has a quick release. The way I had it set up on my old vest was it ran through here, through a shoulder strap, out to the back, and then you have enough to where it would wrap downwards and then do a U back up, and then just had a small piece of the antenna sticking out through the back of a patch that I had in the back. This antenna was never restricted. It was never, it had enough slack to where anytime I took my radio off, the first thing I would do was release it, and then I'd be able to take my radio out. And once I took it out, I had enough. There was enough slack in here. There was no pressure to it, to where I could it would snag in any way. It wouldn't pull this way. Obviously, you'd only be able to pull it down, and you had enough slack to pull it down maybe about 1.5 to 2 inches. So for whatever reason, it came apart in almost the same spot as my mast cable. It came apart right here. Well, actually, the mast actually came apart where it connects here. This is where it came apart. So all I did was remove it and crimped it back down. But my wire just kept getting shorter and shorter and shorter. This one broke way up here, and I had no idea until I couldn't transmit out. I knew something was wrong because this thing has really good transmission, and whenever I took it off, it kind of dangled like that, and that's when I realized, oh, it's broke. So I do need to get it replaced. They have a very short warranty. I think it's just like 1 year, and I did reach out to them, and they did tell me because it was in a manufacturer defect that I still had to pay, I think, like $30. They are kind of pricey, but honestly, they were pretty worth it. I will probably buy one more. If it fails again, I won't buy anymore. So Disco 32 antenna, really liked it. I want to give them another chance. Awesome antenna. Mast, I don't know what you're paying all that money for. All it is this small antenna holder that goes through your molly, and actually these you can find them a lot cheaper if you look for them on Amazon. I believe you can find them for about 13 bucks, 14 bucks. So I guess you're just paying for what this wire is, and to be honest with you, this wire would not transmit as far as or as good as this as a Disco 32, and I'm assuming it has to do with the antenna. These antennas they're okay, but this one I mean, I really loved. I really do want to give it a really good review, so that's why I'm going to give it another chance, try and get another one, and hopefully in a couple of months I'll do another review on it. Hopefully it doesn't break, but yeah, those were my two antenna setups. This time I'm gonna be running my radio through the back here, and hopefully I won't have another one of these problems. I don't know why it would break, since this mast, actually I had the radio in the back, so I'm assuming maybe I broke it while sitting down, but it just kept breaking in the same spot, and that's right here, right at the edge where you crimp it down. This one, I cannot explain why it broke. If it had the slack, there was no tension to it pushing it in any other direction other than it was able to go straight basically down and up. So I'll keep you guys updated.